Expecto a review! I'll add that to my top 10 worst jokes ever made in a review. Thank God I did not do that Wingardium Leviosa joke. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows! I am so excited to be reviewing this movie. Why? Because it's Harry Potter, and like many other people, it's been a huge part of my life. I remember when I was just a little kid, my mom started reading me the books, and then I picked up from there as I got older and, saw the movies. One of the few series where I remember seeing every single movie in the series in theaters, and, read all the books numerous times. And it's a huge part of my childhood, and invaded and was happily and accepted into my teen years. Yes, now let's go over to my reviewing correspondent, Disco Chekalov, to bring you a brief overview of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Disco.
Thanks, Brandon. Great to be here. Harry Potter over the last 15 years has become a cultural focal point. The book flew off the shelves and its content into the hearts of millions. Those same exact fans, those of our naysayers, lunged at the film, creating a both commercial and critical success. With the two movies being directed by Chris Columbus, the series decided it needed to take a change, changing directors each film until it reached the fifth movie, where it decided onto David Yates, and he would be the director to eventually end the franchise. Series matured with fans, subject matter, cast, and crew. Though it's sad to see the series go, it's been great watching all the movies and watching the actors mature over time. And honestly, I'm just waiting for some of these suckers to turn 18 like Daniel Radcliffe.
He is 18, I'm pretty sure he's 18.
What? He's... Wow, I would get down on my hands and knees and...
Okay, well thanks, Disco. Moving on.
Hey, Carol O'Brien, Fitzgerald McCarthy, Matt Damon here. No one cares about the book, the little things they did or didn't leave out, so shut up about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Book or any sort of adaptation needs to stand alone from its source material, for better or for worse. Can't rely on the movie, and the movie can't rely on the book. So shut up about it. Not a hero, not a hero, not a hero, not a hero. Just doing my job. Not a hero, just doing my job. Just doing my job. Not a hero, Matt Damon, not doing my, just a hero. Hey, what's going on there, Rodden? Wearing the 3D glasses because of the irony that this movie's not in 3D. I'm actually quite thankful for. I'm here to give you the ratings from the previous Harry Potter films according to Revolution Reviews. So let's get started. Sorcerer's Stone, 8 out of 10. Chamber of Secrets, 8.5 out of 10. Prisoner of Azkaban, 10 out of 10. Goblet of Fire, 9.5 out of 10. Order of the Phoenix, 8 out of 10. And The Half-Blood Prince gets a 9.5 out of 10. Alright, the theatre counts for this weekend for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 are surprisingly less than the previous two films. Now you would think this is a bigger film, it would get more release, but I mean I don't have any doubt that this movie is going to be a huge success at the box office. If it's anything lower than 100 million, I will be absolutely shocked, and I think it has a chance at passing 120 million in some way and being the highest opening weekend of 2010 so far. The series is going to go out with a big bang. It'll beat me out every time I do a spoiler. I mean, half the people have already read these books. Alright, guys, I'll set it. I did it. And so does fucking dies. That's bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. Dave.
Sitting in a theater seeing Harry Potter with a big group of friends felt like meeting my long-lost family again that I hadn't seen in a long time, and it felt extremely good. It wasn't amazing, it actually landed exactly where I thought it would. it is a good movie. I think there's a lot of unintentional humor towards the middle of it where all my friends are just cracking up, but also it has some of the best comic relief I've ever seen in an action/fantasy movie. I mean, these characters, I mean, they feel like they're best friends. There's no awkwardness. The comedy just works so well. Everything just feels so right. Like, none of it feels forced at all. All the cast is continuously amazing. The addition of Bill Nighy as Rufus Scrimmager was awesome, even though I wish they introduced him in an earlier movie because he did not get his just time. He was awesome. He was funny. He was creepy, exactly how he should have been. And he was criminally underused. I really don't like to compare to the books a lot because it's a separate piece of work, and a lot of the stuff they add is awesome, a lot of the stuff they add is unnecessary. But the only complaint I have is that they do not focus on Dumbledore enough and the whole Rita Skeeter thing. They mentioned it at the beginning, I was like, oh yes, because the Deathly Hallows is based off of Dumbledore and his effects, all these little clues he left. Yes, they focus on the clues, but they don't talk about his life. They go to Godric's Hollow, but it's so... But that in no way will affect my rating or overall feelings toward this movie. It is just like this little meticulous thing that us bookworms feel about the movie. After being absent all of the sixth one, Ralph Fiennes returns as Voldemort. He is just so creepy. He is just the definition of a villain, and then there's...
Ray Fiennes.
Okay.
His name. It's the Ray Fiennes.
Tomato. Bellatrix, Helena Bonham Carter, still trying to kind of punch her in the face. There was an animation in this movie when they explained the Deathly Hallows. A lot of people had mixed reaction to it. I loved it. Thought it was a great change of pace. Harry Potter's never really done something like that, and I thought that was fantastically done. Really, really liked that. It felt like a Tim Burton, little animation at times. One of my friends turned to me and said that. I was like, oh yes, I indeed agree. There was some hammy dialogue, but because they were really trying to force this relationship with Hermione and Ron, but it didn't need to. It was natural. It was there. There was that chemistry. We didn't really need this whole long speech about, I knew I could find you. I could feel it. It went through me. I knew I would find you. I was like, nah, dude, you probably just used a GPS. And something I've always loved about the Harry Potter movies is the cinematography. Holy freaking Lord, it is amazing. There is one shot where it goes in between this little hex and around, and it is just mind-blowing. Their cinematography has increased. They do little shaky cam things to do when they're searching for something. It is some of the best that I've seen in the past 10 years. It is absolutely amazing. It's definitely one of the best things about it. Wow. The only real problem with this movie is that it drags at times, and it spends a lot of time leading up to, what's going to happen next movie. A lot of foreshadowing, a lot of alluding to, and it's really annoying because it's like, oh no, we're not going to finish that, we're not even going to mention that again because that's for the next movie. It needs to be as epic as possible. I really wanted a split between the two. Of course, the second half is going to be more epic, but let the first half have something. It has a great emotional opportunity, which they do follow through on, but there are some things that happen and have no repercussion to the rest of the movie. Bah, bah, bah. I don't know about you, but every time a character's in trouble, I always just want to yell, Expecto Patronum! I mean, the movie does add a lot of really great things. I love some of the movie does in itself independently add a lot of really great things. Like some of the scenes that were definitely not in the book, including, real world stuff, and it really adds this human feel to it, a connectability. You really get entwined with it a lot more. You see the damage it has on, our world. I really like that. It wasn't as in the book as much. It was referenced to, but they never really showed it, and I thought that was incredibly effective. I'm very much looking forward to the next one, even though I know what happens. The way they explain some of the things in this movie were freaking fantastic, and it recreated the book for you, and I really hope they carry through that on the next part. And they had a lot more time to do a lot less because they're only doing half a book, and I thought they were really true except for some of the few things I mentioned. I mean, yes, it does get goofy at times, but you're making a movie about freaking wizards, it's expected. That's right, Steve! 9 out of 10! Really, I like this movie much more than I thought it would, maybe because my expectations weren't as high as going into the other movies that I liked it so much, but I definitely like it better than the first two, and I like it a lot better than Order of the Phoenix. And, it's very good. I don't like it better than Goblet of Fire, Half-Blood Prince, or Goblet of Prisoner of Azkaban. Hope you enjoy my review, add a little more spiffiness than usual. Don't forget to subscribe, and Revolution Reviews, signing out. hysterical theater experience because there was this Asian girl behind me who just wouldn't shut up. I was standing up in the beginning. I was trying to plan something, and this girl, she just wouldn't shut up. She just wouldn't stop. I was standing up. It was the commercials. It was like a Prius commercial. And she's like, I was like, dude, Harry's not on the screen yet. Shut up, little girl. And meanwhile, I'm trying to plan Avada Kedavra in the theater. Avada Kedavra. And then I ran up and shouted it at a girl, hoping she would fall down and pretend to die like most hardcore Potter fans, but instead she just left. Oh god. Someone's coming! Invisibility cloak! Oh god, I think the cat pissed in it again.